What's up, guys? We are back with another video, and today I'm gonna be doing something a little bit different. I'm gonna be starting a new series called Hardwood Talk. Hardwood Talk. I'm just gonna invite some YouTubers or other people that want to talk to me. It's gonna be kind of a podcast type video, and we're just gonna talk about basketball topics that interest him, the person that I'm talking to, and me. And it's gonna be a really fun time. I'm really excited to really start this off. My first guest I'm going to have on today is official Romp 2.0. Go check out his channel. He has about 3.6K subscribers on his YouTube channel, so go check it out. We talked about Ben Simmons. We talked about some other things cuz he's a Sixers fan. So it was a really good conversation, and I hope y'all enjoy it. I'm going to have more videos like this, especially if y'all blow it up and it gets good numbers on the video. So like and subscribe on this video if you haven't already. I'm trying to get to 200 subs as fast as possible, and let's get right into it. What's up, guys? We're back with another video, and today I got official Romp with me. He got about, I think you got 3.6K followers,
Yep,
subscribers.
around there.
3.6K. And I'm starting this series. It's called Hardwood Talk. I'm just gonna invite some YouTubers on, and it's kind of like a podcast type video, and we're just gonna talk about some topics that's going on in the NBA.
hmm
So first thing we're gonna talk about is kind of a popular topic is, do you think they give the Pelicans an easy road to the playoffs?
Oh, absolutely. I think Adam Silver. I think he knew what he was doing. Now, I saw I was watching the Jump, and Rachel Nichols was like, "Oh, the Pelicans had an easy schedule anyway," but we
Yeah,
all
that's
know
what
what
I
they're
was thinking
doing.
about.
We all know what they're doing still.
Yeah, I feel like even if they had kind of a tough schedule, they'll still win. I kind of feel like that the Grizzlies are gonna choke for some reason. I don't know why.
I see what you're saying because the Grizzlies supposedly had a really easy schedule in the beginning of the season, and
Yeah,
now towards the end they were supposed to have a tough schedule. So
but
yeah.
they overperformed regardless if they made the playoffs or not. They were not expected to be this good whatsoever.
That's true. They were so fun to watch, dude. Ja was out of this world.
Yeah, Dylan Brooks is really underrated too. I liked how
hmm
he played. Jaren Jackson, Jaren Jackson's gonna be like a really good player. I feel like
Yeah,
he
yeah,
may
yeah.
be the best player on the team when it all
Dude,
said and done.
the Grizzlies whole rebuilding plan has been very good so far.
And the thing how they have Jonas Valanciunas and Brandon Clark right next to them because they know Jackson's weaknesses. It's just a really good put together team.
And then they got DeAnthony Melton too.
Yeah, you
The-
made a video about him the other
Yeah,
day.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good video. You make a lot of videos about like underrated players. I kind of like that. I like how you do that.
Yeah, yeah. I like looking at. I started. So you know how my channel is named Official Romp 2.0. Well, I had a
Yeah.
channel before that just called Official Romp, and
Oh.
it was kind of like a gaming channel in the beginning. I had it in seventh grade. It was awful videos, to be honest with you. I just it was just terrible videos, but I had it all my life, and then 2 years ago, my junior year of high school, I started making NBA videos, and it
uh,
started to get kind of traction. I got up to 1K subs, but then
mm,
for some reason YouTube just started flagging my videos left and right, and it
really?
was for inappropriate content, just randomly. So I got my
Uh,
channel taken away because I think just a hater just randomly was flagging my videos or something
mm,
like that, something crazy. And then I hit up this guy. They're called YouTube flaggers to help get your channel back, and they were like,
uh,
"Oh, we can't give your channel back because you have an MP3 download link in your bio." Because a lot of people would ask, "What music do you use?" So
oh,
you're
okay.
you're not allowed to have that in your description. So
So
then I
that's why
got
they were flagging them.
I don't think so. I just think I just got unlucky when I hit up the
Uh,
guy to get my channel back. They saw that and they were like, I guess it's against YouTube's terms of service. I didn't know, but I got my channel taken away. It was kind of blessing in disguise because that channel was pure garbage, to be honest with you. But I just made a new one, and then I think we're a year and a half in, and it's doing pretty well.
uh, another thing is, I was asking you like, what was the video that like blew up that made you get to like the subscribers that you have? Like, what was that blow up video? I haven't had it yet, but like, what was your blow up video?
I would say the only blow up video, I guess. My first blow up video was probably Kendrick Nunn. I was the first NBA YouTuber to make a Kendrick Nunn video. I think that
Uh,
has 40K views, and that really helped out. At the beginning of the season, I was making videos on like all the players who was going off, like Devontae Graham, Kendrick Nunn, and they were doing really well. And then I made a video on Delonte West, like at the perfect time, and that
Uh,
video like got like 200K views, and I got like probably 500 subs from that video. So those are the big videos that helped me out.
okay. So like I asked you before this, before we start recording, you're a Philly fan. I'm a Dallas Mavericks fan. So both of our teams are in the playoffs. Philly has gone through some stuff, but they're good now. That you gone through all the tanking and stuff, but
Yep.
they're good now. I have a question. Who do you think is the best player on the team, Ben Simmons or Joel Embiid?
Oh, that's tough.
I
That's really
know.
honestly for the playoffs. I would say Joel Embiid just because I trust him more in the clutch.
Mm,
But like all around, I think Ben Simmons is better. But like there's just like a trust factor where I don't trust Ben Simmons in like the playoffs or in the
yeah.
clutch because he's kind of passive. While Joel Embiid will give it his all. He might not win it for us, but he's still our I think our biggest threat to. He's like the biggest that will help us win. I think Joel Embiid, if he plays well, we will probably do well in the playoffs.
Yeah, like I like Ben Simmons more in my like
Mm-hmm.
personally because like he's such a good defender and he's like really impactful when he like tries, Like
Yeah, when
he
he
can do
tries.
just about everything besides shoot when he like actually tries. Like and he was probably the best defender in the league this year.
Yeah,
But
he's an amazing defender.
yeah, and I was like y'all had two big signings that you probably overpaid them in Al Horford and Tobias Harris. Al Horford has been really disappointing this year, in my opinion.
Yes,
Uh
sir. I
yeah,
agree.
he's been really disappointing. Josh Richardson has been a good piece though. I like how Josh Richardson plays, and Tobias Harris just has some games where he just like disappears when I watch him
Mm,
sometimes, and you just forget he's on the floor. But
yeah,
like,
I feel that.
yeah, but like
I
sometimes he scored 30
personally,
points.
yeah, personally, I like Tobias. I think he's been pretty consistent. You know, he'll have like a game where he just doesn't show up, but like, I
Yeah.
think he's a good leader, good locker room guy. Like, I think Tobias gets a lot of slack, but I still
Hmm.
think he's a really good guy. And I'm glad he's on my team, to be honest. Is he overpaid? Probably, but whatever. I
Yeah.
mean, Al Horford's getting paid like a lot.
And he got incentives. He got like some incentives too, like
Yeah.
added onto his contract.
Imagine his face when he saw that 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 contract.
He was like, I don't know. I just feel like when you overpay older guys, their value just diminishes. Like last year, Al Horford was one of the most valuable players, even though he wasn't very good. But now he's just an overplay player, and
Hmm.
he's just a little bit worse. But he got a big contract, so now everybody just thinks he's trash. So
I mean, I just I think a lot, I don't think he played that bad in the first 2 months, and then
hmm
towards the end of the season he was doing all right. But just his contract, like even if he plays like average, people are gonna just destroy him because of that contract.
hmm Yeah, like I watched a couple games of Ben Simmons on TV, right? But I went to the Mavs game versus 76ers. I
I went
forgot
to
what
that
month.
too, bro.
You went to the in Dallas?
Oh no, not in Dallas and Philly.
Oh yeah, I went to the one in Dallas, and like just watching Ben Simmons, like he's like so impactful, and like
Hmm.
just like when watching him, and is like I don't know, it's just different watching him in person. I think that's with every player, but
I'll say this: the casual fan of Ben Simmons just looks at the jump shot and they just are like, "Oh, he's overrated." But the
yeah,
thing without Ben Simmons, bro, the Sixers would be like nothing, like absolutely nothing. Like he was injured
yeah,
for a couple games at the end of the season. It was like watching paint dry. Like I was so bored because I'm so used to like a 7 foot point guard just running around and deflecting stuff. And but but the thing about him is just I don't trust him in the playoffs.
yeah. Do you think he'll be better? You think he'll be better this year?
I hope so. I mean, it's really like last year. If you remember the Brooklyn series, he had a really bad game. Like game one, he just looked lackadaisical, and like the Philly media was all over him. And the next game, he came out and he destroyed Jared Dudley and like the whole squad. And
Yeah,
he just played like Giannis. Like he had the Giannis mentality where he's just gonna go through you. Like he just needs to do that every night, and he'll be like a top 5 player.
yeah. So looking at the NBA standings, I think y'all are the sixth seed, right?
Hmm.
Sixth seed right now in the East. Do y'all think y'all will go up in this little restart, or y'all stay where y'all at?
I hope not. I want to play the Celtics. I like
Oh
that
yeah,
matchup
I saw
really
your
a
tweet.
lot.
I saw your tweet the other day about Ennis Cantor.
Bro, there's no way. No way they're guarding Embiid in a 7-game series. I even think Jason Tatum could go for like 30 points a game and we would still win that series.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if anybody can stop the Celtics, I feel like if anybody can stop the Celtics, it's y'all because you put Ben Simmons on Jason Tatum, and you put like I don't know Josh Richardson or something on Kemba Walker, and like Ben Simmons is the best defender in the league, and I feel like Jason Tatum's a little bit overrated because of the
Mm-hmm.
the end of the season that he had. I
Yeah,
mean, I
yeah,
feel
yeah.
like he's really good, but like I don't know, he's probably like top 10 overrated players to me, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I
he
feel
had a
like he's.
really, really good 2 months, and I think people are just falling in love with that.
How do you feel about some of these NBA players sitting out, like Avery Bradley, Trevor Ariza, all for their different reasons? But like, how do you feel about them sitting out? Most of them sit out because of their family and stuff. Trevor Ariza, uh, because of his son, and Avery Bradley because of his family. How do you feel about people sitting out?
I think it should be up to the decision. If they want to sit out, then sit out. But like, if it gets to the point where like everyone's sitting out, then like just cancel the season. You know what I mean?
That's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was thinking. Like the Nets barely are gonna have any players. DeAndre Jordan said he's sitting now. Spencer Dinwiddie's probably sitting now, and KD and Kyrie are already out. It's gonna be like they may like drop to the 8th seed, and like if like the rule is if the 9th seed or whatever is within 4 games, they get into a playing tournament, and I feel like Bradley Bill will kill them in a playing tournament.
The
I'm
Wizards make the
sorry.
playoffs.
Yeah,
That'd
and
be
they
crazy.
and then
I,
like steal a game from Giannis or something.
the Wizards somehow end up in the conference finals.
John Wall comes back because they made it.
No, but I really want to see like the Grizzlies versus the Pelicans for like the 8th seed, like one
Hmm.
game, like a little March Madness. I don't know how the playing games really work. Didn't really look into that, but
Yeah,
I hope that happens.
yeah, that'd be a great matchup. I forgot, but like one game, like the Pelicans blew out the Grizzlies. Like when Zion came back, like they blew them out.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
absolutely blew them out the water.
Plus, they should just put the Rookie of the Year on the line. Whoever wins that game gets the Rookie of the Year.
I mean, I feel like Zion's gonna have to do something insane in this regular season to get it. Like Jaw just had like a great year. Like
Mm-hmm.
no, not a lot of point guards come in and lead their team to playoffs. I mean,
Yeah,
they have a great team around him, but like I'm sorry, he's the leader though.
he is. He he is the leader.
Hmm.
Jaw's just a different breed, man. He's like a smart Westbrook.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's actually a really good. He's a smart Westbrook. He
Hmm.
he may be an efficient Westbrook. Think about that.
Yeah, yeah. What do you think of the Rockets' chances?
Rockets. Like I like to see them go far because they have such like a cool team, and like
Yeah,
PJ
yeah,
Tucker is like rebounding over like Anthony Davis or something. Like he's like 6'5". I still don't understand that, but
yeah.
I mean, the video that you made on Robert Covington is probably the X factor, honestly, because
Hmm.
they're gonna need him to guard those good post players. I feel like he gets the matchup. Although PJ Tucker is the center basically, and he jumps off. No, I don't know who jumps off. I don't know who jumps off, but PJ Tucker's the center. But I feel like Robert Covington, if they play the Lakers or something, he gets the Anthony Davis matchup. He gets the Embiid matchup if I don't know make the playoffs. I mean finals or something. I don't know. He gets those good big man matchups. So he's really the X factor.
I,
Russell Westbrook and James Harden are going to do their thing. It's really going to be on the defensive side if they're going to win it.
I'm just falling for this small ball lineup. I respect it, so I got to believe in it. I think
Yeah,
defensively, it's going to be tough, but offensively, I mean, you can't deny the fact that James Harden's going to get his, Russell's going to get his because the lane's wide open, and I really think
exactly. With Clint Capella out, the lane is wide open, and PJ Tucker is one of the best corner 3-point shooters in the league.
I think it's really up to those role players if they could hit the threes because like I remember when in the playoffs like a couple of years ago, the Rockets had like they missed like 30 straight threes.
Hmm. Yeah.
something crazy like that. So
But
I
the thing is now, Chris Paul was hurting as like hurt, right?
Mhm.
Russell Westbrook is what changes that. James Harden's gonna shoot threes. Covington's gonna shoot threes. He's gonna shoot threes, and House or Gordon, whoever else is in the game, is gonna shoot threes. Westbrook is getting to the basket. That's not gonna happen with Westbrook in the game. He's
and
gonna change something. So I feel like
and I don't know if you saw my video today on. I made a video with this guy named Symbiote. We were just like given like why we think the Rockets could win the West, and the one thing I said was because one of my facts was like the Warriors are not there anymore, and that's
yeah.
who's been stopping James Harden. And the Warriors
Mhm.
are like a historic team, and the Rockets competed with them every series. Like they were one
Yeah.
game away, 2 games away with injuries.
But like, I have a question though. Now I just thought about it. You know how I said the thing about Robert Covington and Anthony Davis?
Mm-hmm.
If Robert Covington's guarding Anthony Davis, who's guarding LeBron?
Um,
PJ Tucker?
I don't know.
And then if PJ Tucker's guarding LeBron, who's guarding JaVale McGee? And JaVale McGee's just gonna get oops, and he's like,
I mean, it's going to be tough. They got Tyson Chandler still. Maybe he gets some run.
oh, Isaiah Hardenstein.
No, they gave him up or
They
something.
gave him up.
Yeah,
Really?
they're like no guys above 6'10" on the roster.
You have to be 38 years old to have it. To be
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
16 on our roster.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm not arguing that they're going to win it. I just think they're kind of a dark horse team like the Sixers in the East. And I would not be surprised if somehow, some way they won just because their
And
offense.
I feel like the Mavs could. This may be biasy, but I feel like if they jump. I forgot who's the 6th seed. It's either the Rockets or the Thunder.
The
If they can
Rockets are the
jump on
sixth seed.
team, oh yeah, if they could jump one of those teams and the Clippers. I mean, and the Clippers stay where they are, and we play the Nuggets. If we play the Nuggets, nobody can really guard Luka on the Nuggets. And
I think
Chris,
the Nuggets are a first round exit.
really, I do
Yeah,
too. Like they're like the team of this era that's gonna be good in the regular season, but nobody trusts them in the playoffs.
that's true. I'm not a big fan of the Nuggets. Like Jamal Murray's just kind of like, eh.
Yeah, everybody's on the team besides Jokic, and
Yeah,
I
I
feel like
like
they.
Jokic.
And I also don't like them because I feel like they should play Porter Jr. more, in my
Oh,
opinion.
yeah, dude, that coach got something against Porter Jr., bro.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like Paul Millsap is not that good. Stop. He's not that. Like, I mean, I know Porter's not a great defender, and that's probably why they keep Millsap in the game. But they still get scored on a bunch. So
Yeah,
just
yeah,
match the scoring. Just match the scoring. Just embrace not being good defensively. Like
yeah. It's crazy.
Jimmy, or are you fine with that?
I regret giving up Covington for Jimmy. I don't know.
Covington would be a really good fit for y'all right
I
now.
miss Covington so much, and like Jimmy, like he played well in the playoffs last year, but like toward in Game 7 of Toronto, like he dribbled out the ball a lot in the last couple
Yeah.
possessions. He was just dribbling, and we got bad shots because of it. But he was really clutch, so I'll give him that. But overall, I'm not a fan. I'm not a big fan of Jimmy, to be honest with you. I still like him, but I'm not mad he's gone.
Um, I forgot on the JJ Redick podcast. He went on the JJ Redick podcast
Mm-hmm.
and he said that it was unfair to Ben Simmons that Brett Brown took the ball out of Ben Simmons' hands in the playoffs. And
That's
and
okay.
and if you look back, Ben Simmons is in a dunker spot like a freaking center. Like, oh my, are you dumb? Like, it's just stuff that people do sometimes.
Yeah, but Jimmy Butler, I don't know if you know this, but like when he got there, the next month, he just refused to shoot threes because he wanted to be a point guard. So he's such a hypocrite for that because he literally like went off on Brett Brown because he wanted to handle the ball more.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
didn't hear about that.
I mean, I mean, he literally refused to shoot a three for a whole damn month.
Mm.
It was crazy.
Do you think he's a good leader or he's just an enforcer?
I think he's a I think he's I don't know. I think players like get tired of him, I guess you could say. Like he has like did you watch the MJ documentary?
Yeah.
I feel like he thinks he's like Michael Jordan without
But he's just not as good.
yeah, without accolades. Like he acts like he like actually has done something, but really in reality, he hasn't done anything. If I'm being real,
Yeah.
I think he's a good player though, but I think he's overrated. I think the whole Heat team is overrated. We could get into
Besides
that.
Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, besides Bam.
Bam is honestly the best player if we're gonna get into it.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but
If I gave the Heat an MVP, it'd be Bam. And if I gave the Heat a best player, it'd be Bam. He was just the best player. I'm sorry.
yeah, he's the most versatile player.
Yeah, if he ever learns how to shoot a three, uh,
He's gonna too. He has an incredible work ethic.
yeah, like I have another question. Like, how do you feel about like skilled players, like really good players? Like an example is like Karl Anthony Towns. How do you feel about them being good but just like not winning? Like, do you feel like that's situational or that's on them?
I feel like it depends. Like Karl Anthony Towns, he is he a winning player? I don't know
I don't
because
know. Like he's had good players. Like he's had Covington, he's had Jimmy Butler. And all we say about Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins is a good NBA player. I don't care what anybody says. Andrew Wiggins is a good NBA player. It's not like he's had bums his whole career. He's not hadn't had the
he had
best
Jimmy
team.
Butler too.
Yeah, that's why I said yeah, Jimmy Butler, Robert Covington. You want Robert Covington back because of it, and like he can't win a freaking. I mean,
He's an awful defender.
yeah,
Awful.
but his that stroke that
Yeah, he
like
is.
this,
He could be
he's such a good
way
shooter.
better than Embiid and any other center. But just because he's such a liability on defense, like that's why he's historically good on offense, like his
Mm-hmm.
skill set.
Yeah.
But he just doesn't. He doesn't have like that. He's kind of like Ben Simmons in a way. Like he doesn't have that fire.
Mm.
Now that I think about it.
He's kind of like Ben Simmons with defense, but with the
Yeah.
and like Ben Simmons just doesn't want to shoot a shot. What's with these players that just don't want to be good? Like I don't like I don't
See, you
understand.
got to put it in perspective, bro. Ben Simmons right now, you think he's thinking about the playoffs, bro? I know damn well he's playing Call of Duty, and
And with
he's just
trying to get
enjoying
higher.
life. And then after Call of Duty, he's about to hit up the Jenner and go, have some fun, play board games with her. He's not. He doesn't give a damn about the playoffs. Are you kidding me? He's got all the money in the world. He's playing video games. He's streaming. I mean, I would be the same way.
I mean, Devin. I mean, like Devin Booker. I could say he hasn't had help.
Yeah.
Like Karl Anthony Towns had like Kevin Love didn't have help when he was at the Timberwolves.
Mm-hmm.
Devin Booker doesn't have help. Karl Anthony Towns has had help, but they pushed them out of town, some of them, because he wanted to get more shots. He was crying, and I think it was more Andrew Wiggins than it was Karl Anthony Towns about the Jimmy Butler thing. But, like, I mean, if they had Jimmy Butler, they probably – I don't know if they'd be in the playoffs.
Um,
I don't know.
you think who'd you rather? Do you think Trey Young's like a winner, or you think?
I think Trae Young's a winner because I feel like the thing about him with defense is that he's just small. He's just too small. I don't feel like
Yeah,
he tries not to be a good defender. He's just not. He just doesn't have the size to be a good defender, in my opinion.
yeah. Would you rather him or Ja long term?
Man, I also feel like Trae Young's a little bit overrated. And I made a video about the Luka and Trae trade like a couple of days ago, and I said I feel like the Hawks are gonna win it long term. But I said that because it's Trae Young and Cam Reddish versus Luka, and I am a believer in Cam Reddish.
Yeah, I like
But
Cam Reddish.
I feel like Trae Young is overrated because he averaged. I don't care. Anybody that averages 29 and 9 in the NBA is a good player. But I don't think he's on Luka's level. I don't really think
He's
he's
not.
on Luka's level at all. I feel like he won 20. He went 20 and he won 20 games. Maybe you could say that because he didn't have John Collins, but how good is John Collins? Trae, I mean, I feel like I'd rather have Ja.
Yeah,
I'd rather have Ja.
I feel
Because
like you. Yeah,
don't
you can go.
forget, Trae Young had a terrible start to his rookie season.
Yeah.
Terrible. People were people were on him, bro. I mean, he had a historical second half, and
Mm,
Luka was just consistent the whole year. But don't forget, Ja came out the gates really good. Trae Young, it took him a minute, and I think I'd rather have Ja.
yeah, it's close for sure. But
But the team they constructed around him and Jackson are just like is so insane. And the fact that Taylor Jenkins is such a good coach in his first season, they
mhm,
literally have a young core from their coach to their point guard. Like their whole team is young.
mhm.
Like they're all gonna grow together. He's a first year head coach, and I feel like he was a top 5 coach in the league last year.
Yeah, I was watching when I was researching for the DeAnthony Melton video. I watched a podcast with him, and DeAnthony Melton was just like complimenting the coaching staff like so much with his development. And he also
Yeah,
said like sometimes the Grizzlies would just play like kickball,
yeah.
just
Like,
like
I
just
mean,
like chill days like that.
yeah. How do you? I have another question. So, I mean, how do you feel about Giannis making to the finals? Do you think Giannis will make it to the finals this year, or do you feel like somebody will
Uh,
stop?
um, I'm a Bucks hater.
You're a Bucks hater.
I think they are regular season frauds, bro. I think
I
Mike
feel like they have
Buden,
a regular season fraud coach.
yeah, Mike Budenholzer is a
Is
is
a
a is a fraud, bro. Plus, I don't believe in Chris Middleton at all as a second option next to Giannis. He choked
Interesting.
last year. He played well like 2 years ago, but last year in the conference finals, he was kind of buns.
Mm. Eric Bledsoe is actual choker. He's actual choker. He made Terry Rozier. He single handedly made Terry Rozier get the contract that he has now.
Yeah, I mean, the Bucks like they're just like a regular season roster. Like George Hill's good, but like at this point in his career, like, do I trust him in on a playoff series? I don't know.
Because I don't trust Eric Bledsoe.
Yeah, I don't
So
trust Eric
the next
Bledsoe.
option, I like Dante DiVincenzo. Those
I
are my
love
Giannis and
Dante.
Dante DiVincenzo are my two favorite players on the roster.
And
I feel like he's underrated. I feel like he should start over Wesley. Does he start? Or am I tripping?
nah, I don't think so. I think he comes off.
For Matthews, right?
Yeah, they have Wesley Matthews too, who's he's a good addition, but like I also don't trust Brook Lopez. I could see him going like 15% from three in the conference finals, just like
Yeah.
randomly. Like he's too inconsistent for me.
But I feel like Giannis just learned from last year
It's
and
true.
actually it's crazy, but Giannis got better. He got better. And that's scary. Like the game that he played against the Lakers in the middle of the season, like he showed that at times when you want to back off and he can shoot it a little bit. He kind of has more confidence in his shot. And like
It's still broke
he
though.
yeah, he's just so dominant, man. I don't know. I feel like if any team has a chance to stop him, it's either the Celtics, the 76ers, or the Heat. I
No
feel like the Heat
Raptors?
has oh yeah, the Raptors too. The Raptors too. I feel like the Heat has the best chance because I feel like Bam Adebayo can guard him the best.
Nah. I don't see the Heat. I think Heat are first round exit. I
Ooh.
I don't like the Heat. And I just don't. I think they're like 1 year away. Like they have too many young guys for the playoffs.
True,
Like
true.
I don't think they're ready for the playoffs just yet.
And like
Like the
and
playoffs is a whole different
Jimmy
ball
and
game.
like for the roster, Jimmy Butler acts too much like a point guard for their roster.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if he's acting like a point guard, I mean Kendrick Nunn is a decent shooter, but I don't like him catching and shooting every time. I like him driving and kicking it to Jimmy Butler driving and kicking, and Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson on the same side, and Adebayo in the dunk spot. Not him
Teams
bringing.
teams are gonna brutalize Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero, Kendrick Nunn in the playoffs. They're just gonna go after them. They're gonna try to get like pick and roll situations. They're gonna get killed in the playoffs. They're just not ready for it. I don't think.
All right, man. That's all the time I got. Yeah, man. Thanks for coming on, man.
No problem,
First
bro.
first episode of Hardwood Talk. You know what I'm saying? Um, It was a good episode. I got to talk to a Philadelphia 76ers fan, see how he feels about Ben Simmons. Oh man, Ben Simmons is maybe the most talented person that doesn't want to be talented I've ever seen in my life.
You gotta respect him, bro.
Yeah, he tries not to be talented. He's still talented. Yeah.
No
All right. Thanks for coming on with me, man.
problem, bro. It was fun.
You can subscribe on the video. Go check out official Romp 2.0's channel. He make you post daily, huh? You post daily?
Kind of daily. Every other
Yeah.
day I go
Yeah,
for.
every other day, but almost
Basically
daily,
daily.
sometimes daily. So like and subscribe to his channel, like and subscribe on this video, and I'll see you guys next time.
Let's go.
Alright guys, that was a really fun conversation with official Romp 2.0. Like I said before the video started, go like and subscribe on his channel, and like and subscribe on this video as well. It was really a fun conversation. I had a great time. This is the first episode of this new series called Hardwood Talk. Hope y'all enjoyed it, and I'll be coming out with another one next week. I'll also be doing my regular videos, go in depth on one topic like I did on the 2018 draft, my last video. Go check out that as well. Like and subscribe on the video. That's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you guys next time.